Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullah. What is polytheism in dua? It is when we start calling on unseen beings, like souls of the deceased or unseen entities, and seeking their assistance, asking them for help. Calling upon anyone other than Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala is the pure form of polytheism. And this includes in dua also. If you call upon anyone else in dua. So basically, polytheism in dua means praying to someone or something other than Allah Azza wa Jal. Asking someone or something other than Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala for help, seeking their assistance, and believing that someone or something other than Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala has the power to grant favors or to harm. So this means you should not call upon anyone else for assistance, including angels, prophets, saints, or even the companions of our beloved Prophet, peace be upon him. Doing so would be considered an act of associating partners with Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, which is strictly forbidden. And it is also mentioned in Quran, in Surah Jinn, verse number 18, it says, فَلَا تَدْعُوا مَعَ اللَّهِ أَحَدًا. Do not invoke anyone with Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. There are few things that you can do to avoid polytheism in dua. First of all, make sure that you are only praying to Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. Ask Allah alone for help. Seek the assistance of one and only Allah Azza wa Jal. Believe that Allah is the only one who has the power to grant favors or to harm. Raise your hands in front of Him only, none other than Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. And also make sure about this, that if you are unsure about whether or not something is permissible in dua, it is always best to consult with a qualified scholar. And it is important to remember that dua is not a magical spell. It is a form of worship, and it should be approached with sincerity and humility. And it is also important to remember that Allah is not obligated to answer our prayers. He answers our prayers according to His wisdom and His mercy. May Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala guide us upon the right path and grant us hidayah. Wassalam wa akhiru da'wana alhamdulillahi rabbil